Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Rogers, President and CEO of the Beavercreek Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here today with Chris Chitwood of Dayton Detailing. Welcome, Chris.
How you doing?
Good, I'm so glad that you're here today. So tell us a little bit about yourself and Dayton Detailing.
So I'm Chris Chitwood, owner-operator of Dayton Detailing. Work with my wife, she's part owner as well. So we're a husband-wife team. We started the business actually a little over 5 years ago. We started the business because it was something that was a passion that I had for, and honestly I lost the passion for the business I was in before. And so I found something that gave me purpose and also kind of, made me happy. And from there it ran from, just being a detailing company to actually becoming focused on new vehicle protection and providing services to keep people's vehicles looking newer longer.
Well, that's amazing. I know in a lot of the things that we do as a chamber and some of our educational opportunities, we talk a lot about purpose and passion. So I appreciate that you took that leap and followed what you believe is your passion. So that's amazing. But I know too, so you're more than just detailing, as you said. You do some amazing coatings and different things to protect cars, kind of like this beautiful vehicle right behind us. And this is an interesting and a different kind of coating because you can see it's different colors.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So yeah, this is an example of a paint protection film that actually has a color shifting module in it. It's designed to, number one, give it some more flake, which everybody likes sparkly and shiny. But also depending on the light that you're in and the angle that you're looking at, it'll actually switch from a purple to a blue, cyan, I'm not sure exactly what color I call that, but it's beautiful. So it'll actually shift its color while providing a thick level of protection to the vehicle itself. So if rocks, bugs, anything hits it, it's going to minimize the probability of damage. And then after years and years of wear and tear, it can be taken off and the paint underneath is still pristine.
That's what I think is so amazing, is that it protects everything underneath and can actually be removed, and you can completely change the color or any kind of look of it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Now, not only the film protection you have, but you also have a ceramic protection as well.
Yes, so we also offer ceramic coatings. So film protection is meant mostly for a physical barrier of protection. So if rocks and stuff hit it, it's protected. The ceramic coating gives you more of your environmental or your chemical protection.
Okay.
So the perfect example I always like to give is my wonderful advertising bird. This is black paint underneath. If it gets a bird bomb on it, it'll sit there, and after 4 hours it would etch into the paint, which means that we have to polish. And when we polish, we're actually removing paint from the surface. You can only do that so much before you actually run through the clear coat of the paint.
Sure.
Well, one of the cool things is with ceramic coating, I actually put a ceramic coating on this. Bird waited perfectly 7 days. I love this bird. It's like the only bird in the world that I'm in love with. Put a bird bomb on there. It was the middle of summer. Pulled it out, cooked it for 24 hours. I was like, I'm going to torture test this. This is something you should never do to your car, especially if you don't have a ceramic coating. But put it out there, let it do its thing. And then after a day, cleaned it off. One of the magical things about the coating that we provide, they talk about it and a lot of people don't believe it.
Yeah.
We let it sit out for a few days, and it still had a tiny bit of staining left, but most of it had disappeared. I was a little disappointed at first. Now I gave it a few more days and did the traditional wash that I was supposed to do a week later anyway. Completely forgot about it being there, and it was gone. So that was mind-blowing to me. That was one of the big stress points for me, is if I had burned poop in my car, I had a nightmare of a situation, and I can only fix it so much. Here, all I do is clean it off, even after I neglected it and did things you shouldn't do to it.
Right.
And a week later, it's gone.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It really is a protection. Now, how long do the coatings normally last?
So it'll depend on the level. With ceramic coatings, you have options of 2 years up to a 7-year option. With coatings, it's going to come down to how you care for it. It's also going to be a factor of how it's treated and environmental factors and stuff like that. The coatings that we offer in our professional grade we technically do claim that they're kind of permanent.
Okay.
They typically will outlast their warranty, just like a car outlasts its warranty.
That's amazing.
As long as you care for it properly, it goes well beyond 5-7 years pretty consistently.
Wow. That's really great.
Film is a 10-year manufacturer warranty. Again, how it's cared for is going to make the biggest difference with it. But typically it gets, after about 5 years, that's when you start kind of considering if you need to remove it and replace it, or just remove it if you're going to be selling it or something like that.
And with either coating, the film or the ceramic, I mean, it's not just relegated to just a hood like this. you can do a complete vehicle to protect the entire thing with all the paint. You actually suggest that for like new vehicles,
Yes.
right?
So the kind of the standard package we'd recommend to anyone who comes into us with a new vehicle is what we call like a full front plus, which we're covering our hood, our bumper, headlights, fog lights, fenders, mirrors. That's going to give you all your front facing damage, sometimes your A-pillars and roof edge. That's kind of a standard film protection. And then the entire vehicle, including the top of the film and the rest of the paint, we would do a ceramic coating over.
Okay.
That way, it's very, very simple to maintain. And with all of our professional grade ceramic coatings, we actually invite our clients back in to do an educational course with us. And we will show you how we wash our vehicle, maintain our vehicle in a real world example.
Wow.
This is a vehicle that's been 3 years, 3 months of only car washes since we've done it. We're going to show you how to care on it, and you can see the condition of it as a real world example. That's definitely something that other companies do not provide. And I think it's a very important part. We believe in educating our clients on how to care for their investment.
Right, well, absolutely, like you said, it's an investment. First of all, you have a new car and you invested in that, and then when you put these coatings on, they're not the cheapest thing in the world, but they make a huge difference for the lifetime of your vehicle. So you do definitely want to learn how to take care of it.
Exactly.
And so I'm going to throw a few things out here, just a minute. But so your services, you do detailing, so you can do interior. And you can do the coatings on the outside. So now we've got the whole car. We just have windows left, and I heard that maybe in the spring something's going to be coming to Dayton Detailing.
So yes, we are on the verge of trying to get tint going within the business. So we are going to be providing tint services. So essentially going back to that new vehicle protection specialist, you get a new vehicle, one of the first things a lot of people do is window tint. So we're hoping to bring that online. Basically, we'll be a one-stop shop that, you buy a new vehicle, you come to us, we're going to provide you with the best quality protection that you can get. So you can come in, get the window tint done, get your film done, get your ceramic coating done, and then you're good to go enjoy the rest of your vehicle for the rest of, the years kind of thing.
Well, that's really amazing, and I can testify this vehicle is absolutely beautiful, the colors and everything on here. Chris, you do an amazing job. Tell everybody how they can reach you.
So easiest way to reach us, the most efficient way, DaytonDetailing.com. It's that simple, the business name.com. If you go on there, there is a get free estimate. You can just fill that form out. We'll get that form. We usually respond within 3 business days. Usually a lot sooner than that, but sometimes we do actually have a life and go on vacations and stuff. But DaytonDetailing.com, you can reach out by our phone number, which is 937-409-9337. You can also text that number if it's easier for you as well.
Wonderful. And of course, Dayton Detailing is a chamber member, so you can always go on to the chamber website at beavercreekchamber.org and look up in our member directory, Dayton Detailing, for all of the contact information for Chris. Chris, it was such a pleasure having you with us today. You do an amazing job. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for the time.